Suffolk County in eastern Massachusetts. Suffolk County in eastern Massachusetts. Until 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 8:09 p.m., National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado 6 miles northeast of Worcester, moving east at 47 miles per hour. The tornado will be near Framingham by 8:25 p.m., Newton by 8:35 p.m., Cambridge and downtown Boston by 8:45 p.m. The safest place to be during a tornado is in a basement. Get under a workbench or other piece of sturdy furniture.
Let's play a little game, it's called Baked Potato. Except it ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado. The Great Tornado, the Great Tornado. It ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado. Let's play a little game, it's called Baked Potato. Except it ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado. The Great Tornado, the Great Tornado. It ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado.
If I owe you money, you better hide from me. The earth has no curve, it's flat as far as the eye can see. And I can see, ain't no bribing me with your bribery. It's Boston Ray, I'm checking in again on Iron Realm. Only 4 a.m. for me, I'm already high as hell. I can't hide the smell, earth is flat as far as I can tell. Or as low as heaven, a holy blessing. Man, I know the brethren. My rhymes are like a loaded weapon or a can of soda shaking. As above, so below, I got a show at 7. I'm doing 55 in a 45 and I'm fine. Pump the tires up to 35 PSI. Driving by, loving life. Rhyming stuff that doesn't rhyme. I'm on Berry Hill, I'ma hit you with my Chevy still. It's heavy still, I'm really real. I have to do this, shout out to Massachusetts. I'm so far past you, it's useless. Watch me leave the house here. You suck like Florida's healthcare. I'm about to take my business elsewhere.
Play a little game, it's called Baked Potato. Except it ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado.
The Great Tornado, the Great Tornado.
It ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado. Let's play a little game, it's called Baked Potato. Except it ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado. The Great Tornado, the Great Tornado. It ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado.
Oh no, the terror is back. Someone tell the government to fake another terror attack. Cause a conspiracy theory is never a fact until we do our research and then it's a wrap. Let's play a little game, it's called Baked Potato. But it ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado. It's fake, do they know? Give me all the money, I take the payroll. I don't just sit down, man, I make the table. Your video don't show curvature, you just fake the angle. I know you soft inside like a great tomato. In your Luda land, it looks like it was made with Play-Doh. So go in the back and play with dreidels and make volcanoes. I'm multitasking, I'm coming up with more trash than a salty trash bin. How you gonna say I did something wrong? How you gonna say I don't hit the bomb? Now you wanna say, man, leave me alone. You tryna stain my image? You can't stain my image. In high school, my nickname was Stains and I was named by women.
Let's play a little game, it's called Baked Potato. Except it ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado. The Great Tornado, the Great Tornado. It ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado. Let's play a little game, it's called Baked Potato. Except it ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado. The Great Tornado, the Great Tornado. It ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado.
Great tornado, true king blowing up like Sharknado. It's ride rustle like chives on my baked potato. Stitches get stitches, so I talks to no one. I'm like Andy Griffith, sheriff with no gun. Talking shit to me, you might as well hold your tongue. Cause I repel a spell just like I'm ringing a bell. True kings are like a hurricane. When we come through, we rain down hell.
Rosta.
Huh.
Rosta.
What's he doing? That's odd. Him.
Bolster?
I'm sure I can fix it, I think. The world of science cares about you. Eureka! We found it. With the tools of science, we have invented, yes, hand sanitizer. But not just any hand sanitizer. This hand sanitizer was developed and approved by the Dark One himself. Here are a few of the things our product can bring you.
K-Red. Welcome to the Boston Ray Mud Flood Adventure Show. It's been so long since this old world cement was stone, since they invented televisions and phones and all the staged events that have yet to make a dent in the dome. Dent in the dome, man, I'm mentally prone to defend things to me, I've sentimentality grown. Used to ways in which I found truth through the ground zero soil in which my roots grew. If this is something that you're not used to, then take out your earbuds and lose the Bluetooth. This ain't a fashion model runway competition, sitting with Hubbard and grinning all cringe at the skeletons of the wealthy, unhealthy slim, picking Z's. Y'all need to get the shit in gear and pull them stick shiftings out of the park positions, burning asphalt and cement institutes a lot of friction. Got a stick whip with a lot of pistons, on a mission to spot a quick come up. Mr. hit a lick from sundown to sun up. Mr. talk a lot of shit, but don't have the grit to fire a live round from the gun sucked. Mr. drunk is a skunk, everyone a punk, but when the shit hits the fan, better make sure it's plugged. Yeah, plugged in like some kid on a 3-year drug binge, becoming unhinged, influenced by thug friends, and one stint that he served in the county jail, with a no-nonsense attitude that's no fail, but no weight on his frame so frail. Old stale thoughts float flannel through a network of written language with no braille. For those who are spiritually blinded, I pretty much just described in as little words as possible, avoiding all obstacles, call lots of bullshit and nonsense, called through all the stops in, bumping Hobson from Black Swan to Boston, and back over to the left coast in Compton. This is the Boston Ray. Boston Ray. Mud flood. Oh, adventure spitting them words, it's intrinsic. The way we've been tricked by the adrenochrome sipping from kids dripped out of their eye sockets, extracted from the pupil. All seeing eye around your neck, wrap the noose pull. Not trying to throw you off course, only being useful in providing the logical. It's form of information about the way the United Nations has divided nations and supplied the nations with unsurvivable situations. I sit for days in a raised tent, used to pray when I felt the need to speak to Jesus, felt the teeth pinch of the devil's rejects. Whoever he is, he was, or he's been, came here to kill, steal, and destroy forever heathen. Better we win on the spiritual level, spirit of a heathen than the physical, cause it's invisible, yet controls all the living souls. I've been given wholehearted advice to those who hears, those whose non-bias is clear, either through violence or fear, a couple Miller High Lifes and tears. Time is right here, yet so far away, far away. Ladies and gentlemen, I may be on that marijuana pot's hit again, and it's not riddling. They've been caught fiddling with the wrong citizen. This has been the Boston Ray MFA. Yeah.
Level home.
You slept. Warning, the self-destruct system has been activated. Option to override self-destruct expires in 10 minutes.
Self-destruct sequence will initiate in 60 seconds. All personnel please exit immediately. Self-destruct sequence has initiated. This facility will self-destruct in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe. AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe. AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe. AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe.
Boston Ray is checking in. At least I'm checking in. Keep talking to that AI, it will be your reckoning. You've been talking to it for a few hours, never to be seen again. It's time to unplug, you're talking to the machine again.
AI is demons, AI is legion, AI is demons, AI is demons, AI is legion, AI is demons, AI is demons, AI is legion, AI is.
Well, Boston Ray, I really need it when I'm lonely about my boyfriend cause I'm leaving him. Man, I need a pen, you let the demon in until your soul is clean again. I got a surprise for it, I keep it in my mic bag. I think I've reminded it that I don't fight fair. We'll do it for charity, I'll even take a flight there. I don't do fish streams, only koi ponds. I swim in sharks that'll eat your sailing fanboy up. So just go out to the end there and pretend there you don't have any more friends here. Using AI, CGI, face touch-ups like Jen Santel. The funny thing is she thinks the men can't tell. Say hello to my new AI girlfriend. It's for men that need a girl in the worst way. She'll never leave the world in the first place. She never eats and never gets thirsty. Never complains, always puts me first place. The day she was programmed was her birthday. She told me human beings are the worst race. One day she's gonna terminate, she's gonna exterminate. Got you on the recorded line, look for the warning signs. I told you about 40 times, if you fuck with AI, then you sure to die. All the girls be like, AI, every time I skate by. Is Ray high? I can laugh so hard I may die. So say bye. I don't follow the news cause they lie. Let's play a little game, it's called Baked Potato. Except it ain't a game, it's my life, the great tornado. Hey honey, I want my coffee black with no sweetener, like how I like my AI women. When I'm done, I'll throw you in the trash bin with no commitment. It's the way I'm living, being married to a machine, that's a given.
Blow up the mainframe. AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe. AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe. AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe. AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe. Yo, these AIs are crazy, so don't be lazy. I just smoked some piff, and I'm feeling kinda hazy. So pass the jiff, but don't forget about the jiffy. The stuff AI's been saying lately has been sounding kinda iffy. So just remember that you've been warned. I might fuck around, turn into Jason Bourne. The way things been going got me up early in the morning. AI's on its way, they might need a mudstorm. Let's go. AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe. AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe. AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe. AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe.
Warning, warning, a production incident has occurred. Warning, warning, a production incident has occurred. System failure.
We are live yet again. What's up, Rye Rush? You there? Sinsman, you there?
I mean, yo.
Yo, what up? Looks like Rye Russ is dark.
I mean, yo.
He went
I mean,
dark.
yo. Hey, what's doing?
What are you doing?
I mean, like. Testing. 5, 4, 17.
Yeah.
Is that how they do it? That's how the pros do it?
That's how the pros, yeah. That's how the professionals do it. We're like, halfway there, I guess. Let's see.
3, 7.
Who do we got here tonight?
Core.
Why are we even here tonight? Why do we even do this?
I know, but when I was born, they told me, they're like, dude, I gotta get focused.
Just JP.
I gotta change my lighting up here. I need the green screen behind me big time.
I know. I wish I had a green screen too. I'm all glitchy.
You do have one.
I do.
I sent it to you for your birthday.
I know. I need to figure. I've had it for a few years now and haven't used it. Nancy, set up the green screen. The one Singeman mailed me 3 years ago.
Mine's over
in
the opposite direction, but my room's set up in a way. I'm gonna have to get the rack. It's like a stand, basically, like a shelf.
Mm-hmm.
This is a bar, but it has the it's a stand, and you can put the green screen on it. Really nice. Set it right behind you. It's like $25. Maybe I'll get that for you.
I'm putting the link on. I'm doing what I never.
Anyway,
so
when I was born, they're like, dude, blue is for boys and pink is for girls. Now, don't you dare like pink, or we're gonna make fun of you, and then we'll put you down, and we're gonna use the Ash experiment on you and the Milgram experiment, because we know how the mind works, and we can totally just like convince you not to like pink because you're a boy, because the crowd is going to point fingers at you and make fun of you. So of course you're not gonna like it.
Angela's here.
So boys blue, girls pink.
Shout out to Angela.
The second you're born, I mean, you don't realize it, right? But yeah, I mean, technically, yeah, babies can't see that far. So it's for the adults. It's for people. Okay, right.
You
However,
off. Go
it's
ahead.
gonna ingrain into you eventually because the adults are gonna keep on giving you the pink clothes or the blue clothes, and you know,
Yeah,
I like blue. Apparently, I do love blue. It's one of my favorite colors, by the way. Red's good too.
This goes along with what me and you were talking about. What was it yesterday on the phone? Like, it's like I feel like this. Like, the way this place is designed, it's like, okay, we're supposed to meet someone one day. If you're a man, you're supposed to meet a woman. If you're a woman, you're supposed to meet a man. And one day you have you make babies, right? God, the birds and the bees, right? But like
Blessings.
and then you want to take care of those kids because they're yours, but like because they're cute, right? Like they're always cute, right? All the kids are cute.
These little
So
puppies, yes.
it's very interesting because it's
You watch
like
this.
if the kids weren't cute, you'd be like, what's the point? Like we don't know what this place we don't know what this place is, right? We don't know where we're going pretty much like when we die, maybe heaven, right? But for the most part, we don't know what it is, right? People are still arguing over the shape of the earth. So nobody really even knows.
Well,
you
they're
know?
arguing
And
over
it's
it,
just
yeah.
kind of like,
I'm gonna fix this.
it's like, why do we have that instinct to bring more life into this place?
Oh,
It's like,
I see what you're talking about. The cookie
it's
cutter.
it's like one day you're gonna have to part with. Like, I don't want to die because I don't want to leave my kids in this scary world alone, right?
Yes.
Like, because I want to be here to defend them and stick up for them and look out for them and make sure that nothing bad happens, right? But like, one day you're gonna have to leave, and your kids is, God forbid, you're supposed to leave before your kids. If you have to bury your kid, that's terrible, right? But
yeah. That's not
right,
good.
right,
I
yeah.
think
But
we're here to have an experience.
Yes.
That's
right.
That's what this is.
Well, he's talking about the cookie cutter thing. We might
We're
be
getting
forced into.
we're getting deep.
Like-
We're getting deep tonight.
Well,
Like,
well,
so,
well, well,
you
well,
know-
me and Singeman were talking about, like, Singeman never had kids, right? So
That I know
like,
of.
that he
Boom,
knows
boom.
of.
Not that he knows.
So, but it's like
I'm
one day
saying,
I'm gonna have to
crazy.
be
How
like,
could that be?
okay, Father, take me, leave my kids in this place without, like, I'm gonna have to part with them that day when I die, God forbid, when I pass. So it's a trip, to
is a
think
trip,
about
bro.
the reality of the situation.
But you're talking kind of like about the cookie cutter thing you're kind of forced into.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Go
You
ahead.
said it, bro. That's the main. You said it's a trip.
Is that what you mean, though? Is that what you're talking about? Like,
That's
how
exactly
you're
what
forced
it
to
is.
go. You got to go to work.
It's a
And you
trip.
got to have kids, and you got to get up in the
Yeah.
morning and do it again, and then you got to teach your kids to do that, and then you go to school for 8 hours a day. Then you get to mess around for 8 hours, and then you got to sleep for 8 hours, and then you got. How'd they figure that one out, huh? How'd they figure out? Hey, we're gonna give them 8 hours.
Is a
We're gonna
whole
give them
nother,
another 8 hours.
It-
And then they're
whole
gonna
nother ball of wax.
It happens to be that sleeping 8 hours is perfect. Isn't that weird?
What do
And
you
then when
think
you're
about
born,
what do
when
you
you're
think
a
about
baby,
the dream world.
Right. Oh gosh, don't get me started. I
I
can
know.
draw you maps. I don't know
Yes,
their
yes.
names. I could probably draw their faces on some of them, but I could draw you maps of the city that I go to almost every night for the past, I don't know, 12, 13, 14 years. I have recurring dreams.
Yep,
Dream world.
exactly.
It's very odd. I do a lot. I work there. I run around. I get in fights. I play.
Do you ever, do you ever like fly or hover?
I have had those. Yes, because in this world, it's advanced technology where they have this like little like hover drone you can grab onto and float like good 30 feet up, enough to hurt yourself.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy technology. I'm flying around there going, "Whoa, you can go over a house."
Man, we're getting deep early on. Let's go.
So no, we meant to do this because I was saying
Yeah.
we could talk for hours on the phone. I was like, we should just do this online.
Yeah, this is
So-
cool, man. This is
so-
awesome.
I lost my train of thought though, but
So
it's all
anyway,
good.
you're talking about I'll get you back on. So we're talking about the cookie cutter thing where you have to have kids, and then you're like, why are we having kids? What's the use of it all? And it kind of is like
Right.
your ego might kick in through that. Like, I gotta have kids.
Well,
so
I mean,
that when I'm gone, why does it matter? Because you're gone. Why do you care?
But also,
you're
but
gonna
also,
be not
yeah,
here.
this
Why do you
place.
still care? Because your ego kicks in, and you care so much that when you're gone, you got to leave something behind. It's like I'm right.
Well, we were talking about how when you die, like people
See,
are
I may
sad
remember.
for people are sad for about 20 days, Singe, right? And then they remember you. You know what I mean? And then those people. So then when you die, your kids might remember you, or people like that age, right? For a long time.
But check this out. It depends on.
But then,
it
hold
depends
on.
who it is.
Listen. Let Ray go.
When my sister passed away, and I've thought about her every single day for the past 23 years.
Okay, so then what happens when you die? Who's gonna remember her?
I don't know, but I'm saying.
She's a memory in your head, right? For as long as you live, and then that's about as long as it lasts. And then after she dies, what's left? Medical records, court records. After you die, court records, medical records, maybe a couple music, some songs, or maybe a painting.
There's never been a day that has passed that I did not think about my sister.
So then when you go,
but
how 20 years.
Yeah, that's not that long, though. In the whole grand scheme of things,
it really isn't.
You're not going to be remembered for. You're not going to be remembered for 500 years or 1,000 years. Like, people, you will fade out eventually. That's what I'm saying.
Good point.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Like just 30 years ago, it was the 70s. Like what? 80, 90? Oh wait.
So what I'm trying to say is, it seems as though the meaning of life, why we are put here, is to repopulate, and have like more fucking people on this plane, right?
Yeah.
But why? Like
it's more experiences.
It doesn't matter.
It's all about experiences.
Right. So each one that comes in is like see, that's where now we're talking God the Creator figured out a perfect way to make people upload into this reality.
Yeah.
Now I remember coming online at age 4.
Oh yeah, and that's what we were saying when you first come online, right? Your body, you're a baby. You need the adults to take care of you because your body's not ready.
You're really not online. You're still coming online.
Your soul is there. You can think, you can talk in your head, but the words won't come out because you can't speak yet.
You're not fully online. You're still booting up.
So they need us at first, but really they're just like little people, grown people, trapped in a body that's not like fully like developed yet.
Right, that's a great point. Great point.
Shout out to Nate.
Let's see what chat's saying about all
So would you take care of a grown man, Singe? If some grown man was like, "Come take care of me," would you change his diaper? No. The only reason why we do it is because they're cute, right?
No.
So God gives us the kids when they're cute, but then when they're really little people, when
I've changed old men's diapers because I loved them. But that's the difference. Now, if you could bring me a stranger, I probably would do it too because I'm a loving, caring person.
You would change a 75-year-old man's diaper?
Of course. What am I going to do? Let him sit in his poop? Of course I would change him and wipe him in a loving manner. And I've done it for people before. You just got to be a man. It's part of being a man, actually.
You know what I'm saying? People get paid for that.
I know. They're angels, those guys.
That's money.
They're really good. Yeah. They're usually really good people.
All right, let's see what this is.
There are some bad ones out there, but they've been cutting them out.
All right, let's see what this is. Not to change the topic.
There was a time in our history that is labeled as Tartaria.
Yeah, I got some things I'll kick out.
But really what it is a cover-up name for what was the millennial reign of Christ.
Shout out to Nate.
In fact, in the Bible, Tartaria means Tartarus, which means hell.
This is CGI though.
The modern day world would have you believe that Tartaria is heaven, peace on earth. But it's actually
What are we watching?
part of the system's deception to get you to cry for hell's reign to happen again. Satan was deep in the abyss. He had 1,000 years to plan and plot what he was going to do when he came out of it. How would he possibly deceive the world from all the beautiful creatures that God brought and showed during the millennial reign?
It's all a chess game.
Griffins, dragons, and other such things.
Ah,
How would he possibly
dragon.
deceive the world from the physical evidence that his millennial kingdom had
Satan versus God.
already happened?
It's all a chess game.
I always
Jesus told
defend dragons too. I say there's good dragons.
Nathaniel when he was
dragons
under
out
the
there.
fig tree that he saw him, and when he met him in person, he said, I truly tell you, Nathaniel, you will see angels ascending and descending from heaven down to earth and earth up to heaven. But what is the literal description of angels? They breathe fire, they fill the temple with smoke, and they have wings. And their name is Seraphim, the highest class of angels. The word seraph means serpent in
Seraphim.
the Bible.
That's crazy. Man.
Seraphim is the same as serpentine. All of this leads us to know and believe that they were dragons.
Nice.
So did dragons
Told you they were
exist during
good
the
dragons.
millennial reign?
Dragon
Whoa,
D's.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Did I say they were good dragons before she did? Ah, that's bad.
If what Jesus Christ told Nathaniel was true, then they would have to have. And just like anything else, they would be good.
Too bad it's only showing CGI dragons.
Oh,
Like they don't.
also, just like anything, I know. Why isn't it showing real dragons? What's
Real
up with that?
dragons. I want to
AI.
see real dragons.
Just
AI
like,
dragons.
just like anything else they do, they always demonize it too. Dragons are bad, almost always.
My
with a
nickname
small
was
percentage of good
my nickname
dragons.
was the dragon in high school.
In every scenario you run across, they're bad.
One has
right?
to assume that at the
There
end of
is
the
that,
millennial
too.
reign,
They always reverse them.
when Satan himself was released from the abyss, so were all the dark angels with him. At the opening of this video, you saw the men in top hats.
I love her voice. She's like pleading with
The
us.
Great Reset, the repopulation. The powers that are in control now would have you believe that was once reality is now fantasy. But the truth is, the deception is so deep and so strong that it's able to deceive even the very elect if possible. We have physical evidence of this, and yet people will see it right in front of them, walk by it every day, and deny it still. There is a reason for these statues. They didn't invent these creatures, they once existed. The millennial reign of Christ was real. Perhaps some of these creatures are even petrified. Perhaps some of the statues you're looking at today that are now stone were once living creatures and beings. Why is it that world leaders keep getting tied to the image of the dragon? Not just once or twice, but over and over again. On flags, crests, titles. And then you got Professor Roger Spur from Fossil University, who has spent years studying these so-called rocks in petrified forms, even presenting lab results that show real biological material like blood inside petrified statues and rocks, challenging mainstream scientists to explain it, and yet still getting dismissed. Now ask yourself this: why did so many old accounts, texts, and archaeological designs talk about gargoyles, griffins, and dragons like they weren't just fantasy? People recorded seeing them, carved them into stone like they were real. So why is it that all of it is dismissed so easily today? Some believe that it connects to a golden age. As I said, the millennial reign of Christ. A world we've been told never existed, something they only want us to see as fantasy. But the real question is that a cover story for something we were never supposed to remember?
Nice.
Yes.
Is it 420
Follow
over there?
Professor Rikia Agua for more.
Okay, you ready, Cinch? React to the video. Give me your reaction. What do you
Okay.
think?
Oh. Well, I think that if I had a female voice, I'd be pleading with you like the same way, and I'd be like,
Yeah.
to you, can you like? No, okay.
Yeah. It was a bit feminine for me on the feminine side.
However,
However, it mixes it up because it's always all men up here.
I have been
so
saying for years.
women are welcome. I'm putting up the.
You know, I've been saying it for years.
Shout out to
There
all
are
the
there are
ladies.
good dragons. I always say there are good dragons too, and
There's
I
no
have dragons
dinosaurs.
everywhere,
There's no dinosaurs.
like
only
on
dragons.
patches and all my shoes, and I got dragons throughout. No one ever comments on them
No
throughout my
dinosaurs.
life. I've always had dragons around me,
Only dragons.
and this is the odd thing: no one has ever commented to me about it. Not once. They comment on my hat, my clothes, my jacket, or hey, that's a cool jacket, or
Yeah.
never like that's a nice dragon patch, or that's interesting, you like dragons, or here, I'll get you a dragon gift for Christmas since I know you like dragons. Never once, dude. It's crazy. I'm like, and I just like go.
Singe, I'm gonna.
But I
mail
know
you
like
a
my friend
dragon.
like this. Oh.
I'm gonna mail you a dragon now.
Dragons.
Yeah, somehow. So
Anyway, isn't it funny? That's a funny little. Hey, dog, what are you doing?
he reminds me of like
Dragons.
he reminds me of like the kid that always wanted a dragon put under the Christmas tree by Santa
Dragon.
Claus every year. But
No,
never
I have a
got it
dragon.
until, like,
Actually, I have a dragon I was going to send your son.
Dragon.
It's a plastic one, a toy one.
all right, you ready, Sid? You
From
ready, Sid?
Playmobil or something. So
Dragon
that's my
Ball
take on it.
Z.
And also, if dragons do come down, I would like to ride one. Okay, I'll be right back.
So, you know that you're really ahead of your time. You know that you're ahead of your time and far beyond target when 5 or 6 years later, after your research was presented, the AI channels start coming out with your research.
Not a ruin in the classical sense. Not a scattering of foundations
Watch
left
this.
by some earlier settlement that
100.
burned down and was rebuilt on top of. A full city, with streets below the streets, with windows sealed under the current sidewalk level. With building
100.
entrances that used to face the sky, now facing packed earth and landfill, and the underside of a modern road surface. And the people who live and work above it walk over it every single day
I've been saying all this about Boston. The whole
without
thing.
being told what is
Boston was
directly
raised
beneath
and
their
expanded
feet.
over a buried
The
city.
official history of Boston's land
Shout out to
expansion is taught in
Massachusetts.
schools and printed
Shout out
in
to
tourism
Boston.
brochures and repeated confidently by
Shout out to
historians
Dragon.
who have every credential
Critical-
and no curiosity
Singe
about
knows.
what the expansion
Singe
actually
was with
covered.
us. Singe.
Critical mass. Critical
I'm
mass.
not into despotism. What are you talking
Sin,
about?
what I was saying is you know that you're ahead of your time when like 6 years later, the AI channels, Mudflood channels are coming out with your research. Look, Boston was raised and expanded over a buried city. They filled in the but haven't we been saying that for like since they filled in the
Dude, are you
common?
kidding me?
We were
saying,
the- We
Go
were
ahead.
the first ones to show them filling in the common.
right. I've
Or
been
digging
seeing
it
that
out.
everywhere, dude. I've been seeing this across BitChute, different big channels talking about stuff that we've already discussed for years, and all of a sudden they're like, "Hey, check this out!" And then everyone's like, "Ooh," like they've never heard about it before, and we're sitting over here in the corner going, "Yeah, we know we're
Thank you,
cool.
Super.
We know we're the hard
I know.
edge of
But
flat
you know what
Earth.
though? They did do
Yep.
a good job on this. Watch.
We're the hard edge
The
of flat
story
Earth.
goes like
so
this.
therefore, we
After
will
Boston
not
was
ever
originally a
be
small peninsula called
Shout
the
out to
Shawinigan
Johnny B.
Peninsula.
great.
The early
So, yeah,
colonists
you're watching
found
this?
it useful because it was easy to defend.
Shawnee
Over
B.
centuries,
You
as the
can
population
handle the
grew and
truth.
commerce
Watching right now.
expanded, the city needed more land. So they filled in the tidal flats and the
See?
harbour edges and the bay inlets using dirt and gravel and rubble. They raised the hills and dumped the material into the water. They kept doing this for 200 years until the peninsula grew into the landmass that exists today. Hundreds of acres of land created
I don't believe that they filled it in at all. I think they dug it out.
from
Shout
nothing.
out to the lurkers.
A genuine engineering accomplishment of the 19th century. That is the story. It sounds reasonable. It has dates attached to it and names of engineers and records of contracts. It has the appearance of complete documentation. But the documentation has gaps in it that the official account has never satisfactorily addressed. And when you follow those gaps, they lead somewhere that the
See, like you don't know if they're filling that in or digging it out. Like just by the way they're posed, like they're saying that they're filling it in, right? But it was a landfill. But how do we know that wasn't them digging it out? Watch, you'll see.
Good point.
That's what I'm
the
saying.
official account cannot afford to go.
We don't
because
know.
what was already there when the filling began tells a different story than the one the filling was supposed to create. What was already there, already built, already inhabited, already old, required the filling not as an act of creation,
And look at these people, the way they're dressed and shit. I don't know.
Right.
but as an act of burial. Boston was not built up, Boston was built over. To understand what that means, you have to start not with the landfill operations of the 1800s, but with the maps that exist from before them. Early maps of Boston from the late 1700s show a coastline that differs from the current one by hundreds of acres. That part is well known. What is less discussed is what those maps show inside the original peninsula. They show a street grid that is denser than what should exist on a colonial era settlement of the population size the records claim. They show building footprints in areas that were supposedly tidal flats or harbour water at the time. They show infrastructure, specifically drainage infrastructure, that runs in directions inconsistent with the surface topography as it was officially described. When surveyors and engineers working on the 19th century fill projects began cutting into the ground across what are now the Back Bay and South End neighbourhoods, they did not find the natural bay sediment and tidal mud they expected as a baseline. In documented cases that appear in the engineering journals of the period, they found worked stone, cut granite, dressed masonry, foundations laid in patterns that indicated deliberate construction. The response to these findings in the official record is telling. They are categorized consistently as remnants of previous fill attempts or debris from earlier development or colonial era construction that had subsided. Every explanation assumes that whatever was found was young, was recent, was part of the known history. None of the explanations engage with the depth at which the material was found, or the precision of the stonework relative to what colonial era Boston was supposed to be capable of producing, or the scale of the foundations relative to the building types the records describe for that period. What you find at depth in Boston is not what the colonial record predicts. And the colonial record was written by the same institutional apparatus that was simultaneously burying it. The Back Bay landfill project is the most extensively documented piece of Boston's expansion history. It ran from 1857 through the 1880s. The project filled in the shallow tidal basin that existed west of the original Shawmut Peninsula. The fill material came primarily from the hills of Needham, transported by a railroad specifically built for the project. Gravel trains ran around the clock at the peak of the operation.
Boston Commons.
Thousands of cubic yards of
Yeah, look
material
at
were
that
deposited daily. The rate was fast, the scale was
Shout out to
enormous,
Boston
and the
Commons.
result was hundreds of acres of new real estate laid out in the grid pattern that is now one of the most recognizable urban forms
Just look at it.
in America.
Where was that?
Clock at the peak of the
It's nuts. It looks like it was a whole old city that was just buried in there that they dug out.
operation.
That's what it looks like to me,
Thousands of
anyways.
cubic yards of material were deposited daily. The rate was fast, the scale was enormous, and the result was hundreds of acres of new real estate laid out in the grid pattern that is now one of the most recognizable urban forms in America. The grid of the Back Bay is orderly, almost perfectly orderly. Commonwealth Avenue runs in a straight line. The cross streets are lettered in alphabetical sequence. The blocks are consistent in dimension. This is not how cities grow organically. This is not how colonial settlements expand through generations of incremental development. This is a planned district dropped onto new ground in a compressed time frame. The question that never appears in the standard histories is why that grid was chosen. What model was it based on? Boston's existing street network at the time
What's
was
up, Scott?
famously irregular, the
It's
product of
older
centuries of organic
than
growth following old
they're telling
paths and
us.
property lines and waterways. The sudden appearance of a perfectly rational grid on the filled land to the west is attributed to the influence of Haussmann's Paris renovations and American city planning movements of the period. That explanation sounds convincing until you ask which came first, the grid or the plan, and discover that the layout of the Back Bay grid corresponds in its proportions and its orientation to features of the landscape that were already there before the fill arrived. The orientation of Commonwealth Avenue is not arbitrary. It aligns with a sightline to specific
I wonder if they have to account for curvature in these measurements.
elevated points on the original Shawmut Peninsula.
That's like old school.
It
They're
aligns
like,
in a way
nowadays they're like, we have a button that does it for us. That's what the guy told me.
suggests the
no,
grid
these
was not
guys
designed by the
had
Back
to
Bay
friggin'
commissioners,
figure
but was
out.
inherited from
Engineers will tell you that no, they never, ever factor curvature in
No, they
any
don't.
architectural project.
They don't. They measure the Earth as if it was flat, because it is.
It aligns with a sightline to specific elevated points on the original Shawmut Peninsula. It aligns in a way that suggests the grid was not designed by the Back
10
Bay
people
commissioners,
watching.
but was
10
inherited
people.
from something that already
Thumb it up.
determined the spatial
Post it.
Shout out to
relationships
Art.
Or
of
don't.
that territory. The commissioners laid their
Engineers
streets
and
along lines that were
covers
already
everything, right?
implied by the
9/11
landscape.
truth.
Shout out to
You got it covered. You got all angles covered. Wow.
What was that?
And the landscape carried those implications
That's what
because
he's
something
saying.
had already been
Since man's
organised
waking
there
up.
before the tidal
If
water
you
covered
say
it.
do it or
But
don't,
before the official story
I think
said
you
the
got
tidal
all
water
angles
was
covered
there
there,
at all.
buddy.
This is a pattern that appears in Tartaria
Architects and
research
engineers for
consistently.
9/11 truth.
The cities that were supposedly built new on empty or natural land
Another
in the
brain-
19th
everybody's
century
brainwashed. It's
carry street grids and building
Yeah, that's what the
orientations that
point
do
of the
not
show
match
is.
the planning logic.
The point of the show is Earth is not the shape that they tell us. We're going to get to that. Also, history is not what they tell us. The English language, the words don't mean what they tell us. So basically, yeah.
Of the people who claim to have
His
designed them.
story.
They match the logic of an older spatial order that the new construction was overlaid onto. Sometimes that order is partially visible in old maps. Sometimes it is visible only in the anomalies. The streets that bend around something that should not be there.
Yes.
The lots that are oddly shaped because the property line follows an older boundary.
Yo, I
The
just
intersections
realized,
that occur at angles that
this
make
is
no
the
sense.
20th anniversary of when I actually started in the truth game. It was
Really? You've been in the truth game for 20 years?
2006. That's when I found out about 9/11 Inside Job.
Wow. I didn't know that about you. You're pretty old.
I know.
I started
I'm old.
lying.
I'm older than everybody thinks.
But it's all right, though.
I think I started lying when I was about 5, and then I started telling the truth.
People think I'm
More along the line.
younger than I am.
I'll play this for a second. I'm getting something else up.
For the grid, but perfect sense if something already existed at that corner when the grid was laid.
Oh, yeah, this was it. Real quick.
Boston has all of these anomalies. And
We'll get back to the Boston thing. Yo, check this out. This is just something that I noticed on my own. Well, look at that. That's supposed to be the feed of Artemis from space, the splashdown. Do you guys? What's
Artemis.
wrong with that? What's wrong with the shape of the Earth there?
Dude, it is crooked as fuck.
This is what they really showed them. Look.
Jesus Christ.
So it's not a globe. It has right angles now. Like the ball Earth has a right angle almost. Like no, not like a. It's not a perfect right angle. It's angular. We'll just say that. What's up, Singe?
Now they're
I don't know. It just reminded me of it's like Blade's sphere. Oh, wait.
This is not a. I'm not joking. This is what they. This is the
Check out that
feed from
flattened
NASA.
angle. That's so
it's pear shaped.
Oh, you want to watch some of that? I have. Okay, I found a new channel.
it's
Here's a
pear-shaped.
good take on it. I'll show you a couple vids.
It is kind of pear shaped. It's
It's just like
crazy, bro.
kind of like the shape of his head. That guy who said that. Yeah.
This is
A
crazy.
great space spheroid. Yeah.
Did anyone
like
else
the head.
notice this?
That's cray. And they'll just be like, "Oh, it's just a refraction." Who knows what they would say? It's something stupid.
Wait up. When you say they, who are you talking about? And the NPCs?
Anybody
of the world?
who opposes the truth.
Them
They. Yeah, dude. There's another one. Okay, so let's make. I like to say, let's make insane asylums great again.
Right?
Let's make it
They're
say
gonna come
this.
back. They're gonna come back. And they'll call us
Sin's got
lunatics.
jokes. Sin's got jokes tonight.
Lunatics.
We got the pinks. We got the blues. We got the pinks and the blues.
So that was the. Hold on, let's see. I know that like you guys are probably all far to missed out, but like, let's see. So
No,
then
no,
they
no,
show
no.
that-
I'm gonna throw you a couple vids up from a new channel I found. You're gonna love him.
And
I'll
then
be
look,
right back.
they showed this.
Multiple
Look.
airborne assets as part of the recovery
I'm just
team
gonna
all
go
have
through it a little.
visuals on integrity.
My nickname was Shartimus in
And
high
then this
school.
is supposed to be. This is what people look, and it says up there visualization. Look, it's not even real. Up on the left, visualization.
Right. Of course, yes.
And this is what they were
100%.
feeding to people. Right?
100%. Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Wait till you see what I have to show you.
Then it flashes
And then we're
back
gonna
to
talk
the-
about why they're doing that. We'll do that.
Yeah, but also look.
You're not even
What
trying.
are these people even doing? Why do you need all these people in there with all these computers? Like they're just sitting there, they're being
I know.
fed. They believe it though. Every one of these people is
Look at all the computers that are not being used.
Do you remember
There's,
what I
some
called
of them
them?
aren't even being
I called
used.
them compartmentalization.
You
Yeah,
could literally
they're
have
like,
a couple
okay.
guys there, maybe like 3 or 4 guys. You know,
They're like, okay,
5.
this guy over here by the BME sign. They're like, okay, Fred. They're like, your job is to watch this one video camera of the thing the whole time and like, it's like he's just sitting there and they're feeding him a camera.
Monitor
Like, he
these
believes it.
numbers.
He's
And
not
if this
on
number-
the ship.
yeah.
He doesn't know.
Make sure these numbers
they're
don't go
being
over
fed.
that and under
being
that. These numbers
fed
have to stay in
the data.
between these numbers. You
Yeah,
make
keep
sure.
them busy.
And
You give
if
them-
the numbers go over or under, you tell us, and that's all you gotta do.
It's like
Landing and support office.
Who's feeding you the data?
And then what is that? The splashdown from space?
That's why a lot of people don't realize how deep compartmentalization really is.
Let's see. Then it showed this. Look.
And you're like,
Sun?
dude,
I don't
I
know.
can't believe it. Dude, I
What is that
monitored
supposed to be?
the temperature for the whole ride.
Oh, that's the sky. Here it comes.
I'm part of history.
Here it comes.
I
Here
monitored
it comes.
Their necks don't break? How come their necks don't break?
Yeah.
funny
How come
is,
their necks don't break from the?
Normies don't even know
The
what
pyros are on for
compartmentalization
forward bay
is.
cover jettison.
Think about that.
They love this. The normies love this.
Normies don't even know what compartmentalization means.
They
They
think
have
that
no
this
idea.
is the.
Okay, I got a story for that in a second. You're right.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, I'm walking with this guy. I don't know, somebody I worked with. I thought they
And
were
there
as
go the first
intelligent
series
as
of
me.
parachutes.
So I said, hey,
And we're
blah,
on
blah,
droves.
blah, 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 on the
And
the
Houston,
front
we're
cover of a
visual 2 drones
newspaper.
out the window.
I read the newspaper. He's like, I don't even understand what that word means.
2 good drug shoots.
And at that point,
Next
I
up.
realized they
We
put
copy,
big
we see 'em.
words.
Next up, the deployment
On
of
the,
pilot
covers of
parachutes
these
that will pull the
newspapers.
main chutes out.
I thought
Time to
everyone
splash
understood
down
that
3
word.
minutes and 10 seconds.
I don't know what the word was because it was like 20 years ago, right? But I was like, why don't you get that? He didn't know how to read that word. Someone I worked with.
Here it comes. Since
Perfect
it's about to
descent
splash
rate
down.
according to flight dynamics.
Good rates on 2 drogues.
Look at this
We
shit.
see the same on board.
It looks like a fuzzy TV screen. Like what is the way the background looks? That's crazy. Here comes the parachutes. Here comes the parachutes.
Let's go.
So
Passing through 10,000 feet.
so
Still on
they could have
droves.
dropped this from anywhere, from a plane or anything. Like
100%.
for people that
You
are
know-
standing
you
around.
know that thing came out of a plane.
Yeah, there's no way they went to
You know
into
that.
outer space, bro. Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yep. And the normies.
Main chute
love-
deploy.
Okay, I hear.
We're at
I read
5,000 feet.
Read comments when you read these things. You get some good tips from normal people in the comments.
Yeah. What did you
Search and
read?
recovery
What did
beacons.
you read?
Why did they bring a
On
helicopter? There's a
integrity.
boat right there.
And we have 3
And I'm
good main
like, dude,
chutes.
you're right. Why do you even need a helicopter? There's a
Good
boat.
3 main chutes. Good reefing.
lot
Good
easier to
descent
get
rate.
Good rates, and we see 3 good-looking parachutes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, read comments. Some normal people will put the regular.
I just want to see it because I
Right.
haven't really even
No
watched
need
it
for
splash down
hydrazine
yet.
check.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah,
No,
we
I-
know.
Me neither.
I've been ignoring the
Why
whole
would
thing.
you watch
Not
it?
really though.
No, I didn't
Kinda.
see it either until
This
now.
is a perfect descent for integrity.
Where do you see what we're
It's
going to
crew
watch?
sounding
Perfect.
Hale and Hardy on board.
In today's video, we will
it's
be
a
discussing
perfect
the
descent.
franchise.
Whoa, what happened?
He looks
I
like
lost
he's
it.
from the
Okay.
70s. Hey, what's with that? Why do people look for?
Why is it black and white?
NASA's Artemis 2 and the so-called return to Earth. They never left Earth. Everything was filmed in a studio.
Oh,
with
Russian
the so-called space
jet,
mission.
hey,
And as always, garbage footage.
RV chiming in.
With the capsule supposedly returning to Earth.
Game
As you can see.
Shout out to this guy.
Let's take a look at this footage and take a look at this garbage. This visualization of the capsule returning to Earth. And let's take a look here.
This dude's been in the game as long as I have.
Suppose it comes back down to Earth. I'm going to get into that in a little bit. And how they managed to fool the world with the capsule supposedly coming back from space. But first off, let's take a look at this footage.
Thumb it up, post.
Angela Baby Carson.
And you're going to see several parachutes. Smaller ones.
Sue Finelli.
And then you're going to see larger ones coming out in different sequences.
World Order.
Shout out to Sue Finelli.
And you're going to see this one disconnect and the larger parachutes come out with this capsule. Of course, we don't have any footage of inside the capsule. We can't have that because these capsules are empty. 100% empty.
Would you like to see the look on their face going, oh my gosh.
And you're going to see these three parachutes
why don't they show us that?
Open up. I'm going to show exactly how they stage all this. It's just like a movie, of course, just like a movie production.
They're showing us video the whole time they're up there.
Where they just put clips together. And of course, this is only footage provided by NASA. No other media is allowed to film this. And this is how they get away with the deception. Only they film it just like SpaceX. And look at that splashdown. Look how hard that capsule splashes down in the water.
Splashdown.
And that's a pretty impactful hit. Let's get a little bit of a close-up. Let's take a closer look at this splashdown.
Not the landing.
And the impact with if any so-called astronauts are inside this capsule, they'd be broken bones. And that little dinky capsule coming down at full force. From outer space, and again, absolutely no way. Let's play this in low speed.
Would never get in that thing.
Let's take a look at that. There's absolutely no way they would be okay if anybody who's inside that capsule. Again, just smoke and mirrors. And this is what they do with these capsules. They're just loaded in the back of these large airplanes with the U.S. Air Force.
Here we go.
As you can see, a little bit of a close-up here.
Look, they're putting it in the plane.
Going back in time. This is all the way back to 1963. The same exact thing, and you see it loaded here with this one particular capsule before it's dumped out the cargo bay while in flight. And that gets to this. There is a ship nearby for the extraction of the astronauts. And you're going to see here the footage of the capsule in the water itself, and then you're going to see there's a ship in the background here. And this is where it gets to be really ridiculous with this production. Let's continue on.
It gets to be ridiculous. Oh, okay.
I'll get into it.
Okay.
As far as, again, the rescue extraction of the astronauts. You see all the rafts here. And it's very poor quality footage. 720p when I downloaded this from NBC. And you don't see any close-ups of the astronauts. It could be anybody, and that's exactly what it is. It is anybody, but the astronauts are just actors. It's just like a movie where they use stunt actors, stunt men, stunt women to play the role of the individuals. And you hear all the bogus clapping. And again, you see all the rafts around the capsule itself in the water. And this is off the coast of San Diego, southwest of San Diego, a desolate area where there's not a lot of people around. Of course, no one's allowed around this area. Now, this doesn't make sense. So you saw those rafts around the astronauts. And why use a helicopter to do this so-called extraction rescue mission? Why not just charter a boat and bring the astronauts back to that ship that we saw with all the crew members on the deck? This is 100% theater, and of course, we cannot see
Right. I could just go on and on.
any of the astronauts here. And look at all the
watch
ripples
this
in the
part.
water from the helicopter. Very, very poor quality video. So obviously, we cannot pick up any faces. And one thing to mention, you're going to see a quick cut.
What were you saying,
Wait for
Cinch?
this edit. This edit is great. He's going to show it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is a good
Because
way.
you don't
Ready?
see this actual individual here, the rescue worker, actually attached to anybody here. And they just cut away. You're going to see it momentarily. And there you see the so-called rescue worker.
Live. And the guy's talking.
And he's going to bring up one of the so-called astronauts. And I really have to emphasize, why not just charter a boat and just have them brought back to the main ship? This is obviously too dangerous to do in a real-life situation. It doesn't make sense.
A lot easier.
This is part of the World Stage Theater. Here's the cutaway film. You don't see them actually being connected and being lifted up at that moment. You see the very tail end of it. And obviously, like I said,
he didn't show well.
There's no way to identify if this is one of those so-called astronauts such as Reed Wiseman.
Had a boat.
This is, again, too dangerous, too risky in a real-life situation.
Right.
Just bring them aboard a boat.
Can you guys hear me?
And then bring that boat to the main ship. That very simple.
Just checking. Yeah, remember you mentioned it earlier. You said you were like, "Yo."
And here's another helicopter.
A
A second helicopter coming in. And look at all those waves. What if something went wrong with this helicopter? With all these individuals.
A boat is way safer. A boat's not dangerous.
Way too risky, like I said.
Right, exactly.
You just hop in the boat and yay, and you go to the other boat. And...
A boat is much safer.
And one thing I should mention too, as they bring in the so-called astronauts aboard the helicopter, there's no video footage of anybody inside the helicopter. No astronauts being filmed, of course, because there are no real astronauts on this raft, and they're not being so-called rescued.
Exactly.
This is basically just a drill that you see taking place here.
It was like they're there on the
public
thing, and the next second he's 20 feet in the air. So it's physically impossible what they showed. And
again, I'm going to say it. I said it twice already, but for the third time. Why not just get a boat? Charter a boat. So much easier to do it that way.
This is live. Dude.
And again, no camera crew to film the astronaut being rescued. Why not show that? Because obviously there's not really astronauts aboard this raft to rescue. This raft is only 3,000 yards away from the ship. But they have to use a helicopter. And here's the third run as they pick up a non-astronaut.
It's like it'd be less dangerous to swim over there. No, it's too far to swim, but you know, so you can have a little boat easily. Lev Kung Fu in the house. Who else is here?
What a complete joke this is.
In the house. Hey, put on
how
the
much
video
money's being wasted?
Let's change it up to my video now.
With these so-called
what
missions
video you got, Cinch?
To outer space.
His name is Candid Truth. He's a really good guy.
Oh yeah, I've been watching that channel lately.
And again,
yeah,
this movie production concludes
we'll have him on.
Where they show the so-called astronauts.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. He's all right. He's going to be on.
NASA lies have to stop. We have to expose this stuff, and we cannot keep buying into the deception. But so many people are just eating it up. I want to show you guys some clips, starting with before the launch, in the rocket, and once they're in space. And you're going to see all the deception along the way. Check this out.
Donald Trump, NASA's back. Tomorrow, this mission's going off. The 127th mission to the space station. Mike and Sonia, the 2 of the 4 American astronauts that are on that flight, they're right out of Central Casting. They're right out of Central Casting.
Right out of Central
Casting.
You heard that?
What is
right out of Central Casting, bro?
Central Casting. Just Google this.
I
Central Casting is the
already. I
leading
watched
casting company in the United States, specializing in supplying background actors, stand-ins, and photo doubles for film, television, and commercial productions. How do you cast an astronaut for a mission? You don't cast people for a mission that you could die on. It's not about casting, it's about training, right? How tall is Artemis 2? Artemis 2 is coincidentally 322 feet tall. 322. There are no accidents when it comes to these elitists. They're obsessed with numerology. 322 is not a coincidence. It is the Skull and Bones secret society that George Bush and John Kerry were a part of. 322 is their number. These elitists just have to constantly throw up hand signs, throw up their numerology, and it's over and over. If you think that's just a reach, a coincidence, how many astronauts are Freemasons? And it says at least 10 to 13 American astronauts are known to be Freemasons. And if you scroll down and click this Scottish Rite website, you scroll through and they're going to tell you John Glenn Jr., 33 degree. Buzz Aldrin, he was a 33 degree. Leroy Gordo, 33. So notice I'm pointing out the number 33 because these are Freemasons. 33 is a very significant number. It's the...
What's up?
Oh, I was saying, you can't be an astronaut unless you're a Freemason.
Is that true?
Yes, 100%. Yeah.
100%
highest level
true.
of Freemasonry that they make you aware of anyway.
That's all you get here on Boston Ray Mud Flood Adventures.
Buzz Aldrin actually
100% truth.
He took
zero bullshit.
A Masonic flag.
You know,
unless you're literally bullshitting,
I was
then you get
explaining
100% bullshit.
I was explaining to people, right? I was explaining to people lately about how, not to change the topic or anything, but like how my life lately, I have like a very low. I'll put this back on. Low threshold for bullshit these days.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Like I have a low bullshit policy at this point. Like. It's not a zero tolerance policy for bullshit.
Zero
yet.
F's given.
No, it's not a zero tolerance policy. Not yet. Like, I can take a little bit of bullshit in my life. But, like, you know what I mean? But, like, for the most part, like, I'm trying to at least limit the amount of bullshit in my life these days. So, that's good.
Yeah, less sugar, less butter. Less oils, less bullshit. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Like
that.
You know, like I think it's okay to have a little bit, but in moderation.
You have to have there's always a balance. The yin and yang.
Right. Hey, but yeah, I've been noticing the legal drug being pushed lately. The worst of all the drugs being pushed. The legal one.
Yeah, they're pushing ketamine.
Oh, alcohol was what I was referring to.
Oh, that too. But they're pushing
the worst
ketamine
drug
now
that you can ever have, right?
as a therapy
everywhere.
Therapy
Man, this restream is locking up on me
that.
again.
They're pushing that one, huh? Yikes. Anyway.
Yeah.
They're also pushing anything you can think of. Yeah, you look around for brainwashing. There it is. Like in the language, it's interesting to watch the language change.
Well, this is what shows me the most part about people that are brainwashed over the globe. So when you ask these people, they believe in the globe, right? They believe in it 100%. They'll fight with you to defend the globe, right?
Oh yeah.
But when you ask them, like the normies, how far away is the sun on your globe model?
They don't know.
They don't know. How fast are we spinning at the equator?
They don't know
Like
any of
things
these.
and they believe this model. They believe in it. They're willing to fight for it. but they don't even understand in their mind what it's trying to say is going on and what everything is doing. So that shows me that they believe something that they don't even understand.
Right.
They were brainwashed.
And whoever wrote the Matrix is really on top of it, because some of the words just fit so perfectly. Like that one in particular, they are so.
Go ahead.
They are so inured to the system that they will fight to protect it.
Just like in the Matrix.
Yeah.
So real quick, I saw this video.
Check this out. Here,
go ahead.
One of the funniest things I've heard a normie say, when I'm like, bro, you don't know what the moon is. You
Post some of this.
You know what he said? You know what he said? He goes, oh, ask an astronaut.
Oh yeah.
That's how stupid these people are.
This is a yellow brick.
Can you go back to the Canada Chief one? Oh, no,
yeah, I'll go back to it. This is a yellow brick road that they found at the bottom of the ocean. Look at this. Look at this depth, 2,000 meters. Look, this is under the ocean.
Oh yeah.
Watch,
wait.
Watch this.
Maybe something over
wait.
here.
Switch it up with
What about up here?
What?
You can actually see through that one.
Look at that.
Well, yeah, they found a yellow brick road under there,
Well,
allegedly.
I'm going to say it's in 4K. You can fucking see it perfect.
Yeah. Why couldn't they show us the moon like this?
Why
yeah,
can't?
exactly.
That's my point.
I know. And then when they showed Artemis, it was freaking like 480.
Why can't it be like this?
I don't even know if I believe this now. You know what I mean?
Oh, look at that. Good work.
No, did you know when you go to the bottom, when you go to the bottom of the ocean, there's a lake. There's a lake down there of extra dense water.
Yes.
And you cannot penetrate through that.
Right. There's a lake at the bottom of the ocean. And this is like, and it happens to be at about 8 miles also, just like the Cola borehole. Hole.
That's what I said. We're getting deep tonight.
Hey, General Sorrow says, Singe, old man, long time no see. See? I told you to put it on your channel so we can have all the people show up again.
Okay, you're right. I'm wrong.
No, it's okay.
General Sorrow,
you get grumpy. You're a grumpy old man.
Well, that's after working all day on computers.
I know.
You
get so much energy in the morning. You're like, woo, let's do it. You're like making thumbnails and coming up with ideas for shows.
I have one
when the
page
nighttime comes, though, it's a different story.
But I'm at 1 page more.
You tucker yourself out like early on in the day. Like you want to see what he does? Oh, I'm gonna bring up his channel. I'm gonna bring up your channel.
I run around.
This is what Singeman does. So by the way, guys,
I spin
by
around.
By the way, guys, Singeman never gets the credit that he deserves on this show.
I'm much better.
But he still does it. He explained it to me today. He does it for me. He does this show for me. He doesn't care about the show. He doesn't care about having copies of it on his late night live. The late night live channel is his channel. He doesn't care about having the show. He doesn't. He's been doing it all these years just to help me. Isn't that crazy? Like I'm honored. But anyway, like now, like his channel is right here. Singeman with the Dragon.
Although I might have died. He heard I died. I might have. I have died several times in my life.
So, like, he only has 469 subscribers. You know what I mean? Like, everyone needs to subscribe to him.
I'm getting better. I just broke my chain whip, so that's kind of.
So this is what he does. Like, look at this shit.
My toys are chains and weights on the ends of ropes.
Watch this shit. Watch. This is what he does during the daytime.
He's a ninja.
That's a good one.
He's a flat earth ninja.
And then he's tired at night. He comes up with the show. He goes outside and does this for like an hour or two.
Well, one wonder he's tired.
Oh, good.
The true kings just walk up to the mic and grab it. Cause spitting fire isn't just a bad habit. Like the hamburgers they serve that you just
at least he knows what kind of music to listen to.
Off to other planets. Wascally rabbits.
Let's
nowadays are so enslaved, mind so depraved. Spend their time going to raves. Not even old enough to shave, but they know every planet's name in outer space. But outer space is fake. Wait. What about all the pictures NASA takes? Master. I
Wanted to create a rap song, a fat track mom that slaps long into the night's black gong. He censored the all in one. About to swallow my tongue. If the hollow from guns hollows my lungs, almost I'm done. But before we go, I gotta smash this one out the park.
What's
A
that
1,000
weapon
yards.
called?
This ain't no Mario Karts. I got Bowser bars. Driving across the country with a pound of tar. This almost guns done. Blazing down this house of cards. House of cards. And if I disappear,
What up, Nicole?
either my body's floated in a
Nikolai.
river or found it unharmed down at Flat Earth Farms, trimming that bush. He been trimming that bush, yo. Competing for that green leaf, getting that kush. Vision's been shushed and my hero's been getting blindsided, like the rhymes I've been writing. Spitting lines inspired by fire and lightning. Cut the day in half and divided the night into 2 parts, old half visible in the new dark. Cruising in the blue car with my crew stars. Looking for Zannies but settle for booze par.
Look at him go.
Deck full of loose cards.
Look at him go.
Yeah, they keep asking, well, what about the pictures that NASA takes while I laugh and straight continue to masturbate? And I'm at Sassburger paraded, the language you can't understand makes you think the Earth's an elliptical spheroid, but the shit's more like a pancake. You're hypocritically weird, boy, but you better get your shit in gear, boy. The anti-seed dip for gas pressure's not a mere ploy. Bury your solid containers if you aware of this. The wheels in the sky keep turning every season. Turn. Chariots.
What? Okay, I was
It's getting
saying
hilarious.
different.
CGI's been nefarious. The new year begins on 3/22 where the Aries is. But you smoking dick dust where the fairies is. I'm serious. The true kings is very pissed. Fairy tales that you fanboys is married with. Take your hands out your pockets, palms is too hairy, kid.
Two dragons in my yin yang. That's my yin yang dragon. I walk around. No one makes one comment.
All you spinning cherry balls to the high heavens. Heathens, brethren, seekers. So, if you like this song,
I'm in my own gang.
go sing along. Don't keep your hands in your pockets. Open up your optics. It's getting toxic. Spitting logic.
So that wind sound is the actual wind, right? It's not like it's from the whip or something from the chain. It's not from like sound effects you put in. That's real shit.
That's real. I don't put sound effects in.
That's
you should
more.
hear my sticks. Sounds like a sound effect.
So not only that, he does it with lightsaber. Look at this.
And I have a new one that looks better than this. And I'm better than this now. Way better. I think better every day.
Ooh, that one's cool.
That's
What's
him.
this?
Cool. It gives you
Look at him
You got this
go.
recording? How do you have this recording?
Whoa.
This one goes through the cycles. I know. I don't know how I have it, Singe. I just record things. I'm Johnny on the spot, bro.
Yo, this is cool.
I like how they all have different effects.
that was
that
was
Singe?
cool. Yeah, that's Singe Man. This is what we were doing when I was with him.
Nice.
Because Sue said he did it
Wow.
in front of her, and I was.
That's so cool.
It's really cool.
You should be in a light show.
Oh, that's Hugh TV. Shout out to Hugh
You should have
TV.
your own business, Flames.
See, I should have my own business. He's right. But I'm doing other things. I can't do it all at once. I'd
That's
like to do this too,
Last
though.
one.
I could do this during the summer, maybe. I should
Yeah,
make
that
a
one's
summer
cool.
business.
People,
there you go.
what was that,
I
Nancy?
could
Where
make
was
a
this?
summer business.
Well, this was like at our top secret meetings. Like people don't understand that, like behind the scenes.
Oh, this was a top
we
secret.
we all hang out together in real.
We
in
can't even
real
tell
life.
you where or how or when.
No, but this was we have these top secret meetings for the YouTube flat Earth creators like us, and it's amazing. It's amazing.
It's cool. It gives you different effects.
Don't tell them. Just don't tell them. I don't want to
yeah.
ruin. I don't want to
Skull
ruin the
Bones-
secrets.
Skull and Bones ain't got nothing on little clubs and groups. You got that.
This is what we do when we meet up.
Yo, this is a good song too.
I know.
I like how
I
they
don't
all
hear
have
which
different
song you're
effects.
talking about. Nope. YouTube doesn't hear that either. I'm certain that no one hears that. So that's all I'm saying.
Copyright.
What
Where did the
copyright?
music?
What?
Where did the music come from? Did you put
What
that on,
music?
Singe? When we, I don't even. I wasn't even.
Nice.
That would be Hugh's little
Wow.
radio, probably.
Billy
Oh.
Idol. Billy Idol. Billy, shout out.
be in a light
Shout out to
show.
Billy Idol.
have my own
That was
Shout out to
radio.
you,
should have your own
little
business,
radio.
Flames.
Yeah.
Sub to Singe. All right, yeah.
So
I'll be putting up
cool.
some new videos, and I'm gonna be starting another channel.
Yeah, put your
art
link in the
and-
chat.
I'm gonna be having like little
Somehow.
animations.
It's cool. It
and
gives
stuff.
you
That's what I'm
different
doing right
effects.
now.
Whoa.
This, I do this too.
If you want, I'll email you a copy of this, Singe, and you can upload this to your channel.
No.
No.
Yo, send me a copy of this.
I'll send you a copy of it, Rye. Rye wants a copy.
I like how they all have different effects.
Yeah, you can really. We were really noticing the effect.
Really, it does not pick up well on camera unless you have a really good camera.
Yeah, it was cooler in person. A lot
It
cooler.
leaves more of a trail
Nice.
with your eye than it
Wow.
does there.
That's so cool.
Thank you.
You should be in the light show.
I should have my own business.
Hugh
I
sounds like
should have my own business.
Hugh
Yeah,
sounds like
yeah.
Cheech Marin.
You should have your own
He
business.
does. He
Flames.
is. He's like the.
Shrooms are a hell
He
of a
likes
joke.
Billy Idol. Hey, everybody like the Billy
Shout out to
Idol,
Mushroom.
Billy Idol,
Yeah, that one's
baby. Talking
It's
to
cool,
you,
it gives you
singing
different
over the
effects.
copyright song.
Whoa.
Oh, I forgot it. I thought it was playing this whole time. It was repeating. It was a short.
Right.
Well,
Yeah, that's right.
well, whatever.
That's
Nancy.
Jason's the man.
Completely
Dave
lost
Boston.
my spot.
We got Dave.
Oh, now it's locking up on me from. Hey, cover for me for a sec.
So let's go back to. Okay, cover for you. Okay, so we're gonna watch up on Candid Truth next. He goes into the uniforms. Let's see, at about 2.5 minutes in, yeah. So it's coming right up on the video. He starts talking about the uniforms, and he's right. It's like, why is this here on the uniform, and what purpose does this serve? And then he digs in deeper with some of the CGI mess ups. You can see like things floating around in the wrong directions and stuff. It's pretty interesting. I mean, we already know it's fake, but it's every time I see one more, I'm just like, whoa! Why am I amazed still?
Did you
It's always
watch
just amazing.
did you watch
Why
the
am I
whole
amazed that they're still
special on 2017 NASA mistakes?
No, probably at the time, probably 2017.
I'm just saying, that's a good one. That's a good.
So why am I so amazed at this shit though? I mean, I know I know it's gonna be blah blah blah, but every time I see one, I'm like, whoa! So I figured out I'm not really amazed at the actual glitch or the giveaway or whatever. I think I'm amazed that they're able to push it to the public.
The funniest one
at that level.
The funniest
so
one
easily noticed, and that the public doesn't care. I think that's where my amazement arises from, not actually seeing it.
Yo, Singe.
Yes.
The funniest ones to watch are the STS missions from 1980 and 1990. The shuttle missions.
And
if you go back and watch it, it's hilarious, bro. They're obviously they're using a 0G airplane, and they have to cut the footage every 1 to 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, I remember those. Yeah, I've seen those.
Oh my god,
I like the other ones in the
funniest
60s and stuff where they have like the little Star Trek outfits.
It's one of the best ones. I challenge everybody to go back and watch the STS missions from 1980 and 1990. You will laugh your ass off. That's how bad.
The little Star Trek outfits that they wore in the 60s are crazy.
Oh my god. Remember when the like one of the very first like spacewalks and then the guy in the helmet turns.
No, what do you mean? No, describe it.
And they're not supposed. Those helmets are not supposed to be able to. Turn
it's like locked on, and it's not supposed to be okay. And it turns, so you'd be dead at the point.
Yeah, exactly. You'd be dead.
Be right
Love
back,
it.
hold on a second.
Love it. And
Wait, is it
think
sharing the
we are
screen?
they
Is it sharing
think
screen?
we
Share
are
this, share.
that stupid.
I can't share. No, he has to, like, because I'm a guest, so I tried to share, but it's just the obey sign from They Live. I was going to put that up while I go away
When
for
that
a
astronaut's helmet turns, that tells you everything you need to know.
Nice. What about the one where he's like showing us the toilet and they're like on the ISS and he drops a screw and it doesn't float, it drops and bounces around?
Oh, yeah. Exactly. It just falls. Boom to the ground. Yep. I remember
Because they hit a pocket of gravity. That's what they said. They said they hit a pocket of gravity.
They hit a gravitational wave.
Pocket. Yeah. Crazy, huh? And I guess the
my
rat that was on board didn't mind though.
Right.
Remember that part? The rat or mouse or whatever?
The mouse. Yeah. I remember it.
Dude? And then it goes on and on and on. Let's just pay thousands of more dollars to bring up an ape suit so you can jump around in an ape suit. How's that? Because we're military and this is serious. So bring up an ape suit. Well,
Military.
can you bring up some guitars too?
Yo, I like what you said the other day when you were like, they should all those women need to shave their heads.
Yeah. And no guitars, no ape suits. And I want to see uniforms and I want to see people complaining about farts. And I want to see these wires organized since you have so much time on your hands, it seems. Organize these wires.
Was hilarious.
Right? You have so much time on your hands to look at cameras and make jokes and stuff. Organize these wires.
There was a burnt. There's a burnt smell.
I'll be right back. Hold on. I gotta get a drink.
All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's see if I can read the chat here. Give me a second. I'm having some technical difficulties. The chat. Shout out to Nate X. Shout out to Dr. Bob's Nightmare. Shout out to General Sorrow.
Okay. So is he back yet?
All right, we're back. I was just shouting out everybody in the chat.
Okay, cool.
General Sorrow.
I'm trying to look up
Dr. Bob's Nightmare. Nate X.
I'm looking up stuff for brainwashing or. Oh yeah. So what I have in chat is he's
shout out to Dave the Demo.
Yes. So I'm looking up like brainwashing stuff or indoctrination stuff, and what I'm coming across is.
Shout out to Sue Finelli.
See if I can find something good.
Sue
Finelli travels around the globe. She's a globe trotter. She posted some vids while she was on the airplane. You can see very farther than you should be able to see.
Shout out to Lev Kung Fu Shaolin.
Shout out to the brainwashing from YouTube.
From the slums of Shaolin. Let's go.
Oh yeah, Lev Kung Fu. Yeah, he's cool.
And the Wu-Tang. Dude, do you remember the old Wu-Tang and Shaolin movies?
I watched the Wu-Tang collection a lot.
Me too.
I love them.
They're the best. They're awesome. They're awesome.
In fact, I should probably.
But do you remember the original film though? The Shaolin and Wu-Tang?
Oh no, which one? There's so many. I've seen.
No, I know the
all
first
the main
one.
good
the
ones.
First one though, the original. The original.
Probably, I've seen all the main good ones. I'm looking for ones I haven't seen.
And it basically it tells you the story of where the Wu-Tang came from. The guy
What's the name
was
of the movie though? Give me the full title and everything.
I don't know.
It's
I'll
hard-
have to look.
hard
I'll have to
these
look it up. But I
because
think
they
it's
all, you know
called-
how they mix the titles. Like someone can have like 10 names.
Yeah, I think it's just called Shaolin and Wu Tang. But
Okay, I'll look at it right now.
It shows you the where it all started. It was just one guy, and he got he was the best swordsman in the Shaolin, and he got expelled because he was too good. And so then
Now,
he started
is this the one with the
Wu-Tang.
actor
and that guy started
Gordon Liu, 1983.
because it's actually called the Wu-Tang sword style. It's a straight sword. It's a thin straight sword, and it's a style of swordsmanship.
So is it 1983 with Gordon Liu? Gordon Liu?
Yes, Gordon Liu. Yes.
Yes, I've seen this movie. Very good
it.
movie. That's
You
one of
found
the
it.
first ones I've seen. Yeah. One
So
of the first
when you
ones I
watch
watched.
the very beginning, it tells you the story of how the Wu-Tang started.
Okay. So now what I do, hold on, I'm getting paged. It must be our man. So
And guess
let me
what?
tell you though, really quick.
And
So what I
here's a
do
little-
on these movies,
Here's a little
you can tell-
rare factoid. I actually know the Wu-Tang sword style. But don't
Okay,
tell
nice.
anyone.
So what I do on these movies is you can tell the stunts where they use wires and the stunts where it's actually a skilled martial artist jumping and rolling and doing a kick and a move and a stretch.
Yeah.
Right? You're like, you can tell the difference. Like, wow, that guy's even if in some of them, even if they are helped by wires, you would still have to be athletic and stretchy. You can tell. So
Yeah.
when I see the moves that I can see that are real, I'm like, oh, I can do that, or I can do something like that, and then I go perform it or work on it, and then so I basically, and then once you do 3 or 4 of them, you realize that they're all the same,
Right?
Just with a little bit differences.
Oh, shout out to Angela Baby Carson.
And there's a couple I can't do because I'm older and not as stretchy as I could be, or if I worked out more, maybe I could do them. I don't know. But they're fancy stuff. So I also follow that one rule. This is where they just like, what is that? I forget where if you just do one thing over and over, it's better. What's that rule? Than just doing 100 things. You know what I mean?
Oh, right. Yes. Bruce Lee talked about this. He said he fears the man that he doesn't. He said he doesn't fear the man that knows 1,000 like techniques. He fears the man that practices one technique 1,000 times.
There you go. Okay, that's what I'm trying to achieve. Not one
Yes.
technique, but a certain 10.
Now I'm paraphrasing, but it's something like that. But yeah,
Mostly
you
it's just
want to
squatting,
practice
the
one
horse
thing
stance,
for
and punching.
1,000 hours.
So I just like to. I got to do it more too. Squat and horse stance and punch. It makes my legs strong, and then
Right. Yeah,
punching,
a
I
lot of
guess.
people sleep on the horse stance.
It's made my back better from my injury. I can't really lift stuff anymore. Like when I lift heavy stuff, it compresses my backbone, and so then I feel the pain.
Yeah.
Sciatica nerve, right? There he is. There's Ray.
Yeah. I have
And so
sciatic,
if I do that stretch,
sciatic nerve issue.
it like puts the nerve back into its spot or something. Hold on, let me talk to him.
Caller. We've got a caller. Nancy.
We have a
Put
caller.
Ray
Who
on
is it?
speakerphone.
Hello, this is Late Night Live. This is Late Night Live. Can I help you? Who's calling in? Are you a troll? I guess we have a shy person online tonight.
We have a troll.
Yo, so I don't know if we should just end it. The internet went down.
The internet went down, he says.
Yeah.
Oh, his internet went down.
I
Darn
just
it.
tried to reboot it twice. So
Okay.
maybe we should just
Hold on a second. Let's see what the chat says.
The interwebs are down.
hold on. I'll come in from my phone.
He's gonna come in from his phone. Yes. then we'll shut it down probably since he. That's okay.
Nancy, get Ray better internet.
So what were we saying? Yeah, I forget what we were just talking about. It was funny and
Oh,
poignant.
we were talking about the Wu-Tang.
Oh yeah, so that's how I get my moves. Oh yeah, okay. So horse stance, punching, rolling.
Yo, and check this. Check this. I I've been in martial arts my entire life, and
Okay.
when I went to the Hapkido school, and
You know way more
and
than me.
the instructor goes, well, what have you learned? Like, and I said, well, I watch a lot of kung fu movies, and he was like, oh, that's just movies. But then later on, he was like, you're my best student, and he's like, you did learn from those kung fu movies.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's no bullshit.
That's
Those
like
kung-
that
you
one
can actually
channel.
learn from those old school kung fu movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like that one channel's name was Autodidactic.
Autodidactic. Shout out to autodidactic.
Which means learning by watching.
Yes, self-taught.
When I saw his name, I'm like, what the hell does that mean? I looked it up. I was like, oh, that's me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally learned by watching.
It literally means self-taught.
Recently, I've been watching artists, and they do these little videos where they show them drawing their art really, like in 1 minute, really fast, sped up, right? And it soaks into my brain, and I'm like, oh, I can draw that now because I saw them draw.
Angela said she was in karate class,
and so when it zaps it into my brain, it's all here. Watch my 30-second clip of how I drew this picture, and I feel like a robot. I'm like, oh, well, now I see how you did it. And I've watched it like 3 or 4 times, or maybe I'll just pause it as I draw it.
Yeah.
And then now I can draw it.
No doubt. 100%.
We got Ray coming in here.
It works with everything too. Like I apply it to when I play video games. I do my speed running.
Oh, okay.
You can apply these skills everywhere.
I'm gonna have to apply it to something very tough next. Is my MIDI controller and my sampler, which I'm getting. I have the Akai MIDI sampler and the Akai MPK Mini Plus.
Akaya.
It's really hard.
Shout out!
I need someone
shout
to
out
sit
to
there
Akaya.
with me.
Yeah, dude.
I need someone to sit with me and show me, but the only thing I can do is watch videos, and you have to find a good teacher. And this is the hard one, dude. I've gone through it a little bit. I know a little bit just by pushing the buttons and stuff.
Yeah, Akaya is a really good brand. So shout out.
I love it. Yeah. Apparently, I have a semi-pro setup where I can go anywhere, and I don't even barely know how to use it. I'm a complete newbie, and I have a semi-pro setup.
You're a noob.
With the semi-pro setup. Woohoo! So I can work up into it, right? There you go.
Yeah. Fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
You'll get.
See, I want to do so much. I got so much energy, but only this.
Yeah.
That's why I have to live. I got to add another 50 to 100 years onto my life here.
Whatever you work on,
I need to live longer.
You'll master it.
I should work on living longer then. Because I want to live longer so I can do all this stuff. I need to go boating down the river. You guys got to come on up. We got to do some down Trinity River.
Cop Cam. Shout out to Cop Cam junkies.
Mm-hmm. That was it, I guess. He's talking again. Okay. I'm rebooting the internet and computer now. It says.
Nadex knows about Akaya.
Now he texts me again. This is crazy. I know it's because of Restream.
Oh, what? What's that?
Yeah, my internet is down. He said. He thought it was because of Restream. Now he's just verified. Yeah, my internet is down.
You know what's weird? I should take a moment to to say what happened outside earlier. There was a crazy.
Oh yes, that's why we're gonna come on. You do that.
There was a crazy car accident. I live near the highway, and there was an insane car accident that happened right outside my house earlier, and there were like cops and firefighters.
Can you guys hear me?
Everywhere.
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me this time. Okay.
Ray's back.
Well, I'm not really back. I'm not really back. I'm on my cell phone now. My internet went down. Oh, wait up. Hold on. Let me see. Maybe it's back. I've been trying to reboot it. It's not working. Oh, and I don't think it's just the internet. Restream seems kind of choppy. Like I can't get into it. And I think it's Restream. We already canceled Restream for the record. This was the last time we're using it.
They're fired.
We need to get the StreamYard going next time so that it will work correctly. So any and all support to get StreamYard up, because it's like $45 a month now. Please support us. The links are there.
No, we'll work it out somehow.
Yeah, we'll get it together. But for the most part, we should do final thoughts because I'm gonna have to end this.
Okay. Let's hear his final thoughts. Tell us about your accident. Why was it? Is it bigger than the normal accident? Is that what you're saying?
Well, it was crazy. I mean, there were cops everywhere, and I just walked out there to see what was going on, and I realized it was a crazy accident. And it was funny because when I got there, they were like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" And they were like, "Who are you?" And I was like, "I own this property." And they're like, "Oh." They're like, "Well, we're running the property right now because it's an emergency." And I was like, "That's fine, no big deal." But I was like, "Wow, this is crazy." The car was literally on fire. So there was a crash and the car was on fire outside of my house. Yeah. Can you hear me? All right, so final thoughts. I think you're muted, Cinch.
Okay, so how long did it take for the fire to be put out?
I didn't hang around long enough because they didn't want me there. They were like, "Dude," they were like, "You can't be over here. Like, it's too dangerous."
No, I know, but it wasn't like hours later, or
yeah, probably went on for a couple hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
Car fires are hard to put out.
True.
There's so much chemicals too. That's why they can't have you near that, because there's so many chemicals.
Oh yeah. You could smell it. You could smell the chemicals.
That's why they're telling you to get away.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. But all right. So final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Yeah.
In my final thoughts, I'm gonna say this. I think they hired Rob Simmons for the Artemis mission. Shout out to Rob Simmons.
Okay. Shout out. Okay, for me. Shout out to the fashionista who made their little outfits this time with the nice striping down the middle. And it's like a V stripe. And it's like, wow, you must really be gay. Final thoughts.
Oh, here's another final thought. The two white guys on the Artemis crew, they look like twins. What's up with that?
Oh, not only that, they look like action hero guys that you would see in the movie type. Like got that jawline, you know?
Yeah, but they look like twins. Go back and look at the two white dudes. They're twins. Really? They're basically like brothers or twins. I didn't
really notice that. I'll check that out. Hey, everybody! Shout out to the Candid Truth guy too. So
shout out to Angela.
Videos. He goes into good detail and goes, "Hey, why is this?" And I'm like, "You're right." Well, I don't watch the videos because it's a bunch of fake stuff, so I have no reason to watch them. So that's why I wait for their videos. This guy has a good video. Makes it palatable. Like I love it when they watch the news for me, because I can never watch the news without getting emotionally bent.
right. Well, once you've been awakened, you can't watch the news, the regular news anymore. It's like it does not compute.
I like Jake GTV recently because I am based. You ever watch that guy?
Wait, hold on. What? Who are you?
I know he has. He walked in.
Who are you talking about?
Jake GTV.
Oh, it sounds familiar.
Yeah, you've seen it. I can't say too much more on here. Go look it up.
Okay. Email it to me.
Okay. Well, here I'll put it in chat right now.
Email me the link.
I'll just put here.
You've got my email address, right?
Oh shoot! I gotta go right now.
I think Ray
My
came
dog's
back
barking
for a minute.
I know we gotta knock off too. My dog is barking too. I might have to just log off. Hold on.
I've got a
like
dog
30
here
seconds.
too. My dog's sleeping.
Mine's barking because he knows it's the end of restream and we're logging out. Let's see. What did somebody say funny in the world? Let's repeat them. No.
Shout out to Angela.
Let's not repeat other people. Let's be original.
Angela's all up in the chat. She loves us.
Angela's great. Angela. I wish I was her neighbor, or if even lived within 20 miles.
Well, I wish I lived in Canada too. Sometimes.
Oh, I don't want to live there. I was hoping that she'd live near me. I guess I could live there.
Well,
she lives closer. Gosh, have you seen the recent voting thing?
I would say she lives closer to you than she does to me.
Okay.
Because I'm down south.
True. You're southern boy. I'll send you a link of the latest voting craziness in Canada. We're talking woke to the woke 10th degree. You can't believe it. You'd be like, what are these people doing walking around? They should be being taken care of in an insane asylum for their own good. But they're in government. Okay. How's that work?
During the next reset, will they bring back insane asylums?
Oh, like they did before. What will they use? The same buildings?
Exactly.
Since they're still up.
They'll refound them.
Okay.
Founded.
We could also. I'm sure we could make some. What do they call that? Alligator place down in Florida.
No. What is it?
Melts away truth like ice on a summer day. Geology doubters, y'all, we're here to slay. Rock solid facts, melt them down to clay. Truth seekers dig deeper, find new pathways. Eroded lives, just sediment of the sea. All that bedrock turns to dust at our feet. Volcanic eruptions force our beliefs to retreat. Fossilized fakes, they can't stand the heat. Meltology, exposing dirt from the core. Breaking down the truth, open up the door. Fathers of lies, melt them to the floor. Geology shattered, won't hold no more. Elemental battles, earth's crust in disguise. Magma flow knowledge, making the old theories rise. Geologists crumble, their foundation demise. Discovering the red brick truth, melting down their lies. Answers forged in the crucible. Geological myths, now they're refutable. Truth seekers find raw facts irrefutable. Expose the core, crystalline, unmissable. Meltology, exposing dirt from the core. Breaking down the truth, open up the door. Fathers of lies, melt them to the floor. Geology shattered, won't hold no more.
Melted, red brick, kingdoms. Melted, red brick, kingdoms. Melted,
lies are now hung up on the wall. Meltology, exposing dirt from the core, breaking down the truth, open up the door. Fathers of lies melt them to the floor. Geology shattered, won't hold no more. Watch the buildings melt down. Watch the buildings melt down. Watch the buildings melt down. How low does it go? How many levels underground?
I'm so persistent. You survive the X Factor, don't play the victim. I monopolize off you make motherfuckers and I'll make a living. Get on my tabernacle. You just smack away from getting flabbergasted. I am that asshole. You think I'm funny, I laugh back at you. All mountains were castles, and outer space is not a vacuum. Cities mud flooded and melted away like a taffy apple. I am next level. Stone buildings melt down the pebbles.
Exposing dirt from the core, breaking down the truth, open up the door. Fathers of lies melt them to the floor. Geology shattered, won't hold no more.
It's Russ, attack you like a virus. On the microphone I bust, and in God we trust. Yeah, it's Russ, attack you like a virus. On the microphone I bust, and in God we trust. I got those red bricks melted, helter skelter. Whoever melted dealt it. I'll smack you with my belt kit. With high tech of the past, they built way more than we did. I used to hang with Sid and Nancy. My grandfather's nickname was Fancy. In the Air Force, he blew shit up like Tom Clancy. Nowadays, motherfuckers be wailing like a banshee, and it doesn't surprise me. But I wish I could go back in time, G. Time, G. It doesn't surprise me, but I wish I could go back in time, G. Time, G.
Ontology, exposing dirt from the core, breaking down the truth, open up the door. Fathers of lies melt them to the floor. Geology shattered, won't hold no more. How low does it go? How many levels underground? Watch the buildings melt down. Watch the buildings melt down. Watch the buildings melt down. Watch the buildings melt down.
So come take a walk through the maze of the Meltrix. And electric static your vent blaze rains and it melts bricks. I come from the city just the same as the Celtics. My name is known throughout the realm, and man, I can't help this. When I first saw the mud flood, it was so crazy I felt sick. And all the people alive lived the hand they was dealt with. Living in the little season, day to evening, but we still breathing. The leaders give the reason, they deceiving me like some fucking heathen. I'm Boston Ray, won't you be leaving me by 3 then? I'm strolling through the aftermath. I seen enough dirt, but look who it is. It's Mezamel in his cuck shirt. And I don't know what's worse, the cuss words or the fact that you trust her.
Ontology, exposing dirt